Sorry. Man, it's been so long since I've been able to stream on a Monday. It almost feels weird. How are you all doing today? I hope you're on a wonderful, wonderful day on this wonderful Monday evening. Hope you're having a wonderful day. At the very least, I had a decent day today. Decent enough that we're here. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get things started. If you ever have problems with break-ins, monsters, or the struggles of everyday life, I am the mercenary for the job. I am Zenny, mercenary VTuber for hire at your service. Hope y'all having a wonderful day. Hope y'all enjoy today's stream. And I am Bread. I am Pain. Bread of French is Pain. And I own the bakery. Wait. What am I doing in Pain? We're here. We're actually finally able to continue with our playthrough of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and I am so glad. So glad we can finally get back to this game. So yeah, work didn't screw me over. But nevertheless, I am hoping that you all are having a wonderful, wonderful day. I am just by proxy of the fact that we're able to get to here and actually be able to get ourselves back on track with what we should be doing. Yeah, I am doing really, really good. So yeah. Otherwise, yeah, it's like honestly nothing really to update you guys on. Like nothing's like happening. Just be reiterating how like normal today at work was. It wasn't anything bad. Like it probably would have been. I probably ended up sort of like finishing up later than I probably would have wanted to. But consider the fact that I had like a huge amount of area to cover. Once again, it is to sort of stands to reason why it ended up sort of taking the time it did. But we're here. All that's in the past. I get a day off tomorrow, so hey, a day for rest and relaxation. And also other stuff. But nevertheless, I'm not gonna bore you guys with my update talk because we're here to continue on with the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game, and we are in the middle of case 4, which is the Miles Edgeworth case, and we are sort of like in the early parts of the second day of investigation. We had just gotten through the first trial date, and we're still on that particular day, but we are actually I need to double check something before I switch things on over. Just double checking. Okay. Let's get right to it. But yeah, I believe we had left off talking with the senile old caretaker of the boat rental shop over at the lake. So yeah. Once again, my name is not Keith. It's Phoenix. Alright. So for turnabout good. Yep, yeah, you are just alright. Okay, so we already went through those two things. Okay, so I believe, yeah, we need to present him our attorney badge. Or did we already do that? We need a badge to turn. Toss it. I think I'll hold it. No. Alright, so the lake photo, we need to... I've seen this. You know something about this show? Keith. Yes? It's okay. You can call me Dad. Dad, you know something about this? Yep. The other night, out on the lake. Yes? Yes? I know all about it. I've seen it. What? Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all. Alright, so what did you see? I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night if... yes. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. I heard another one bang. A little later, his book comes back. A young man walked by my window here. Was muttering something to himself. What did he say? Ape? I forget. I'll remember tomorrow, like our time promise. We need to know earlier than that. Yeah, he's, well. Great, I found, Don Macaroni. Don Macaroni. Did he stick a feather in his head? Alright. Looks like a kitchen unit. Pretty clean. Yeah, considering how senile it is, it's actually unusually clean. Honey doesn't look like the type to keep things... Yeah, exactly. You're forgetting that. He's running a pasta shop here. He's Ricky. I'm confused. Look, Nick, he has an electric blanket on his table. Looks warm. Boston 0, Fahrenheit 8. Ah, okay. Then Don Macaroni and his crew. God damn it, Pharaoh. Of course he would do something like that. That's a great idea. We should do that at the office. And sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa. And what? Talk about murders? You're a party pooper, Nick. Wow, he has a television in here, too. Hey, don't work there. Really? I picked it up from the dump after. Figures that it doesn't work. Hey, what do you... What, then why do you keep it? I don't know. It just looks right there. In the summer, I replaced it with a mini fridge. A broken mini fridge? Of course. I got that from the gym too. But the way that you're living, you almost seem like more like a hobo than a boat rental caretaker. Nobody in their right mind would throw away a good cooler. That's a little safe. Don't you open people's safes without your permission, Meg. Maybe later. Later? Oh, there are a lot of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there? Something's funny, Nick. These fish are saltwater fish. Huh. Of course, this is the point of going fishing in your own backyard. Deep sea fishing is the best. Mighty tasty too. Right. wanted to wait to... Okay, so we'll... Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello? Ignored me. You got big. Call her first name. Her name first. Her name. Polly, how you been? Hello. See? Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly. I wonder if that will become, considering the fact that they're entering it into evidence. Or the court record, I should say. Wonder if something that has been said in the past couple of days might be repeated by that parrot. Too bad all she can say is hello. Oh, Polly, you can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. The secret words? Polly, what's your name? Polly. Cute. Maya's found a new friend. Alright. My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just did everything important to old Polly here. Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1128. 1228. All right. Hey, Polly, watch it, will you? See, Nick, all it takes is a little clever thinking and a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write that number down. 1228. Hey, don't get me involved in your little high schemes. You know what? Yeah. Terry is just here. Terry? Yep, the kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He's wearing his tattered old coat. Got himself some whiskers going on his face. We're talking about the Detective Gumshoe. Comes up and tells me he'll come down to court tomorrow. Really? I don't think we're gonna get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh, wait, I have one more question. Polly, have we forgotten something? What? Don't forget DL6. What? Oh. That might be useful. Huh? What did she just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6. What? The DL6 incident? Hey, mister, I mean, Dad. And he's asleep. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? Well, it doesn't know about it. But the fact that it has been sort of talked about around the parrot definitely means something. Have to figure out who that old man is. What? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research into this DL6 incident. And I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Alright. Alright, so to criminal affairs. Sorry, Larry, we're not here for you. Alright. Alright, December 26th, Police Department. Hey, pal, long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? Alright, time to talk. You know the boat rental shop down at the Gourd Lake, right?
Oh, yeah.
The old man who wanted his hearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right?
Howdy. That was supposed to be top secret.
Do you know who that old man is, Detective?
Actually, I don't. It's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him.
Neither have we. Neither have we.
I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea.
Sounds suspicious. And now yeah. Detective Gumshoe, please help us.
Huh?
We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that has something to do with this current case.
To tell the truth, I don't know about much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal.
What?
However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I consider opening the file up.
Well, we present to you Talking Parrots.
What's that? A parrot?
The old man at the Bose rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that incident.
That incident?
DL6.
What?
Polly, have we forgotten something?
What? Don't forget DL6. What?
Pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word.
Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident?
Wait, what if the old man was connected to DL6? Nick, you think it might be?
I get ya. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Though there is the station's record room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need.
All right. Way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room. I guess it's time we face Edgeworth's past. All right. All right, time to go to the records room. Wow, it's amazing. Dusty. 10 years of files, 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 stuff quick. 10 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with the 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Was it DL6? Nick, I found where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know. Just tell me what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. All right. All right, time to talk to my, okay, so, the case summary. First, I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. Right. Summary, found it. Here you go. December 28th, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days, the case is closed. Yep. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. What? Is this the same district courthouse we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed, all the lights went out. Wow, that was some earthquake. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours? That would be scary if like that in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious. Survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Alright, do you have data on the victim? Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Victim, here, found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles. Miles? Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was in the elevator with... Yes, we've already established that. From the angle of the bullet and the other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. A murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Sounds like just like this current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there? See the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it. Arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi. He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well then, he had to have done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond? The victim in our case? Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much so that he had brain... Oh, boy. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? I think I have a particular idea. Maybe closer than what you think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? It's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? All right. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now, all that's left is the trial tomorrow. Wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. I wonder. Well, time for another day of trial. Okie dokie. Yeah, we almost forgot. We're gonna have to once again. We're gonna have to bring back Karma.
One is now in session for the trial, Mr. Isles Edwards.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready.
Who is the judge here, anyway? Well, apparently it's Karma. No, not the actual person Karma. It's the actual sort of like concept of Karma. That's the judge here.
Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well. Opening statement, sir.
Objection! Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking.
Right, of course.
A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Order, order. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now?
Bah, you must question everything. It will all be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call on my witness now.
Right.
I'll call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand.
It's that mysterious boat shop owner. The fact that state your profession. We're still not asking for his name. I wonder if that's important.
Witness, state your profession.
I'm the proprietor of the restaurant. The restaurant, Red Noodle and Good Lake.
I forgot the voice I was using, but
And there are some red boots.
there we go. I think I found the voice. There we go.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yep, you be-woos.
Please testify.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this guy. Yeah. Okay, so. All right. All right.
Objection!
Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Blah. I have predicted his trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
Yeah, right.
The witness will state his name. Well, it's not really sure. What do you mean? My memory.
Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, cannot recall his own name.
Can't recall, you say.
Yes, the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify.
Very well. What's your testimony then, shall we, witness?
All right.
Friday the 24th at midnight a.m. I was in the restaurant where I rent boots, as usual. Then I heard a bang. When I looked out the window, I saw boats floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. The
just about to end. I'm exactly sure, and a man walked by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
Okay.
There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now. Yes, Mr. Wright.
No, we cross-examine. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness.
Very well, you may begin.
So much for your prediction, Von Karma.
Excuse me, Mr. Karma. 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness.
So much for your prediction, Mr. Von Karma. All right. All right, so. There we go. All right, so. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna press him on this one because this is way too vague.
By your window. By my window, right outside the window of my little shack.
Could you see the man's face?
Oh, well, what did he say? But he was right there in front of me. I saw him.
That's a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, a little hard keeping up with the voices, so I'm just gonna. Rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Tisk, 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 tisk. I have a bad feeling about this. Man was defended. He was. I can't believe he's dead. I know Von Karma. He spent time preparing his witness. I find contradictions very easily in his testimony. It's tough being a lawyer. Alright. Alright. We're gonna press him on his new statement. Are you sure? Dad.
Dead certainty. He said, I can't believe he's dead.
As we'll be walking by too. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
It's him, that Edgeworth boy.
Oh. Sounds like a decisive evidence indeed. See no room to... Just because he says, I can't believe he's dead, doesn't mean that he actually killed him. Karma. He lured me in cross-examination so he can set me up for a fall. Nick, I like the way things are going here. No one in the courtroom is glaring at us. Better act quick, or this trial's gonna be over.
Objection!
Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it couldn't have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, I'm referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun. A photograph showing the man fired with his left hand. exactly. That's easily explainable. Could have wiped his prints clean. Could have wiped his prints after he fired. Ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness testimony is true. I just lost any thought. What should I do? Raise the objection again.
Objection!
Your Honor. This witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead," but his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie, Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize this basic fact. He's saying his testimony is a lie shows proof. Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? Be honest. I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. I need your help. Nick needs you. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. No. The witness may leave the stand. His court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Isles Edgeworth, guilty. The accused will surrender to the court community immediately. Be held pending trial at a higher court within a month's time and date. That is all. The court is adjourned. Wait. Who was that just now? Me. What? Larry. Ayo. Larry. Larry Butts. Okay. What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. Wasn't sure about it until just yesterday, but today I remembered it. Remembered what? A gunshot. I heard it too. If only we had known a little bit sooner, Larry. What's the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for an adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Carlo. They say you heard a gunshot. Yeah, I did. Gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. And I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murder. It's just not right. I testify. Let me testify. Order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you have already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, he's sick. Larry's giving us one final chance at this. She's right. When it wasn't Larry, it could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. Right. Okay. Your Honor, there's another witness that is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard.
What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty.
Interesting.
Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness.
Will he actually have anything for us, or is he just bluffing? Considering the fact that this is Larry Butts we're talking about, I am not certain either way.
Court is adjourned.
All right. December 27th, 10/28. That's too close. Try to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. Edge of your seat. Edgy. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. Just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Where was at the lake that night? Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into... Yeah, he was. Oh, right. He found the balloon in an air tank at night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth? There's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. I saw the pistol lying on the floor and the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. Yeah, that's the first mistake that you made. Didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses. Perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to success. It's the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. We're resting our hopes on Larry. Oh boy, I am fearing for our future. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of hope. That's right. That's right, Nick. No 10 minutes for oil this time. We'll milk this one all for all it's worth. And it's 15 minutes. 15. It's on Larry now. Alright. Alright, Larry. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything you saw. On the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. Hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. He's our last chance. Larry's our last chance. That is, a damning statement. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. So Bedworth is right about this being our break. Alright. At night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something, or I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental shop dock. yeah, pretty much. That is pretty much the judgment. Let's go gambling! Just what I was thinking of about to go home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. After I heard a single gunshot, I went home. A single? But everyone else has been saying two. That's unusually vague testimony even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Huh. Larry, we have no idea what he's gonna say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Come this far, there's no way to go but forward, Nick. Alright. Yeah, that's... yeah, we're gonna present Lotta's deposition. There we go.
Objection!
Wait a second, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? Are you sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday she heard two bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard two gunshots that night. Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Oh, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. They gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Books, what? Only heard one gunshot? Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Not sure? How are you not sure? Well, I may have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude. With my headphones. God damn it. God damn it. Order. Stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That's a crime? I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to radio. What's the big deal?
Mr. Von Karma, your opinion.
Waste of time. Do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony?
No, we continue. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know he's lost.
Very well, Mr. Butts.
Give your testimony. Be sure to include details like your rating. Right, leave it to me. Would it be... wouldn't be... I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. Yeah, sorry. Processing. Right. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to All Requests show on the radio, see? I was listening, it's a real booming loud. I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. Listening to your radio at a high volume? Yeah, what's the big problem? Hey, man, listen to this radio in peace. Isn't that a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem is here. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat on the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony.
Objection!
No. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Neither am I. All right, so... Okay, so... I'm gonna press on the 5th. Okay, yeah, we're gonna see what the DJ was saying. Or...
Hold it!
What? Yeah, what did he say?
Objection!
Mr. Wright, please cease these hopeless questions. What possible good could it do knowing what the radio DJ said to him? Indeed, Mr. Wakama has a point. I'll allow the question only if you can see some reason why we should care. We should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask him? Fine, very well. But please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer say when you heard the gunshot? That's when he said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas. I heard a gunshot." It's the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. But there's one gleaming ray of hope in there. Gotta be president so we get to the bottom of what happened. Alright, so... Alright, so we're gonna continue... Alright, so let's present the lake photo this time.
Objection!
Alright, Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. There's something the matter, Mr. Wright. Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? Hey, it's almost Christmas. When he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. It seems to be the case, yes. But he should have heard the gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irreparable proof of this fact. Let's see what time was on the photo taken when the gun triggered Miss Hart's camera. Yeah, it's 15 minutes after midnight. Yeah. 12:15. There's a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Or. What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at it. Suspicious. What? Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Buck's claim? He heard a gunshot before midnight. No, he's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I assume you have evidence for this wild claim? show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Alright. The second lake photo. Yes. Yes, there is. Yes, it was taken on at 11:50. There we go.
Take that!
Look at this photograph. It was taken by our witness yesterday. Hey. Okay. I don't think you guys noticed that, but for some reason my screen blanked out for a moment. Miss Lockhart with her automatic camera. Timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Ooh. But there's nothing on the link in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why there's nothing shown on this photograph. It's why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. The camera is set to go off in response to loud noises. Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That's why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard the gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, seeing that is the case, then where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Claiming she was mistaken. Not at all, Your Honor. It is the fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. How would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera is set to respond to loud noises. Yes? There's no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, and clear. Mr. Wright? There's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise on 11:50 was indeed a gunshot? You show the court the evidence you have any. Alright. Fired 3. It was fired 3. There we go. Okay. This is my evidence. Murder weapon? Something about this pistol is bothering me, Your Honor. Both the witness who testified yesterday heard the 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. The 3rd shot was the thought Larry heard just before midnight. Order. It makes sense of the evidence we've seen thus far. However, this leaves me wondering what exactly did happen on that what exactly did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. This is true that there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50 and the other at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. What's wrong, Nick? I have it. Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Yeah, of course, I remember. It's the same night as the murder in that case. What do you mean? Maya, yes? If we don't figure this out, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I got a hunch, but I'm gonna run with it. Right. Is this safe? Safe? We already got the guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? So you finally realized the truth? There could be no other murderer than Mr. Isles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on the lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond were on the boat. There was a gunshot fired at a boat and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 couldn't have been suicide. But the guilty party could be the other man on the boat. Admit, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes. This assumes that the victim was shot 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp of the photos is 12:15. Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. It's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat are. Edgeworth and the murderer. Yeah. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth onto the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous. That's right. Tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? It's... I don't know. It's not Miles, it's not Lotta. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't? Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. Oh, okay. So he's talking about the boat shop. We're bringing him back into the fold. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. That old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would we have to go all the way out to the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not on a boat. Oh, then where did the murderer take it? I think I have the boat shop. Yep.
Take that!
Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Objection!
You have proof the boat shop was the scene of the crime. Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the in the lake on a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns to the boat. As he's starting to head home, he hears a gunshot. Heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop.
Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, I take it slow, I might be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. Became Robert Hammond. Then he got into the boat with Edgeworth. Went out into the middle of the lake. And who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? The boat ship. Huh. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot it twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot, to ensure that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. Let's see. Someone looking from the edge of the lake. That one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. You see how the events had transpired that night on Gourd Lake.
Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly.
Alright, Larry gets to take a seat. Very well, while we're waiting for the caretaker, I'd like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Oh, wow. Okay, so we're actually having the defendant take the stand this time. Usually, defendants would take the stand quite a bit in these kind of proceedings.
Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense had said.
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
But what Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Nothing important.
I'm sorry, I can't say what it was.
Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I have seen the witness has disappeared. He's at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him quickly. Can't allow him to get away.
Witness trying to run.
Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. Goes without saying, I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I'll extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. This court is adjourned.
All right, so we get another day of investigation.
Hey, Nick, you did it!
Yeah. At least we got out from under that guilty verdict. What about Larry? That was something else. Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. He helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. It looks like you're probably going to get off a hook. You could try to smile a little. Relax. I'm sorry. But I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No. There's still a little time left. I want to tell you. Get it off my chest, but I can't make up my mind. What's this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Huh. Ayo? Alright. Gonna go ahead and save up. Alright. Yep, still on December 27th. Back at the office. What's Mr. Edgeworth talking about? Memory of a crime that I committed. Memory of a murder. You really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Painful memory has been troubling him recently. He never takes someone's life. Never. Nick. Yeah, yo. How's everyone doing? Damn it, Larry. What do you think of my performance today? Kind of swooning the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Yes, I do remember the feeling faint. Right on, tell me the truth. Was it like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two.
think you could do better than that. Come on. I say Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Well, let's talk. Larry, you really helped us in the trial today. Yeah. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Larry made me the butt of the jokes, but he was, yeah, he was kind of clutch, yeah. And I was clutching my buck cheeks. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. For a while sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know what he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm gonna believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. When we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait. Was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me. Miles. And Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today and that's final. Pouty face. Okay. Maya's got a very cute pouty face. Just a little cutie. Just a little cutie. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? Oh. You remember, Larry. Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. Oh, they thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. Guilty, it was you. Thief. Give the money back. You're such a meanie. The teacher should really be cutting in at this point. Now, Phoenix, you shouldn't steal. Yeah, God damn it. Of course, the teacher goes with the mob mentality.
Yep. Definitely be Miles. Yep. No one has any proof. That's what. Yeah. Oh, wow. Miles's money was stolen at that day. Okay. God damn. Ah. Huh. I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned that it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I had been there, they totally thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, you see. So this belts is usually the butts. Alright, so after the trial. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after last trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes were shining when I called him father. I've become a defense attorney, just like my father. Famous defense attorney. And a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. Yeah, DL6, yep. Right. Sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. So sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something dark suspicions of a demon attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But what? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I didn't know how many times. Never replied. Guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't drop it though. I wanted to meet him, so I learned how he become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain. No one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Oh, Nick. So this I helped me out for free. Yeah. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Nick. Nick. I have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. Very well, maybe. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I sell for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. All right. Alright, time to head to the court-like entrance. Hey, pal. Long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. We just met yesterday.
close one today, huh? Got so worked up, I snapped my tie.
So that's a new tie? Sorry about that.
No problem, I'll fix you. Now that we did it.
You mean the bookshop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. My duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm on to catch me a criminal.
Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing. No one could go into the woods today.
The woods? Where Lotta was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger... Yep. I was about to say, yeah, it was like so long ago, but yeah, Lotta was parking in a place where there's no camping allowed and was camping. Got really mad. No one could go in for a while. Guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. God damn it. Oh boy. Oh, the puns. The puns. I've been feeding Mama T in level 2. Nice.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
All right. All right. Time to go to the boat rental shop. Huh. Yeah, the steel samurai is balloon's no longer there. Ice. Oh, caretaker got. Yeah. Never imagine he might be the real murderer. Oh. I don't know who. Ah, Grossberry.
Hello. What might you be doing here? I'm for a walk. Days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg. It's no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trials ends tomorrow.
That is true, yes. From what I saw at today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right?
Well, not so sure about that.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
If I find anything, come by my office at once.
Maybe a little offer you some assistance. Huh, that's definitely good to know. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Alright. Alright, so... No one's in here, and... Hello? Hello? Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where's gone, Polly. Hello? Hello? Can't believe he run off and leave his poor parents to fend for herself. Hello? Hello? Okay. Alright, so... Alright, time to look at the safe. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here just remembered the safe, right? That's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1128, right? 1228. Oh, sorry. For some reason, I kept adding the extra one. 1228, right? Aw. But hey, it keeps it locked, right? There's something valuable in there. Not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. There might be a clue or two. There's only one thing. It's a letter. A letter. lettering. Name or signature on this thing. Handwritten, very precise clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This is your last chance. The time to get the revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Vessel ever goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. Only kill Robert Hammond and Edgeworth. Only Edgeworth out of the lake and getting exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in great detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following the instructions. He had written the letter. What does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? I don't know, okay? One thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Yep. Alright, so... maybe I should take care of Polly next. Probably shouldn't just kidnap her. At least know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Okay. Sorry, Polly. It says I can't take you. Right now, the bird's gonna hate me. Alright. Time to move. It looks like we're gonna be heading to the detention center, so... Alright, time to talk to Miles. Look as grim as always. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, alright. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Those probably only really matter to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you've changed too much, Edward. Perhaps. Alright. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad, so you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me. You want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, a man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. Yep. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. A defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of... I was about to say, like, yeah. All 3 of them were, yeah, suffering from that. So, yeah, the same thing that was affecting Yanni Yogi was affecting Miles as well, so he would not be good enough of a witness, even though he was right there. What's your memory? And now I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court, claiming that Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of the courtroom techniques from him. But he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he ever taken on, none were left unsolved. Not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it's impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. Thank you very much, Terrybot. Dealing with all these, spam bots. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. Now's no time to praise the enemy, Stradworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I admit. No kidding. Alright, so... yeah, we're gonna have to present him that letter. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, Wright. I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter, then. Means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your... Two men? You mean myself and Robert Hammond? Also, this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe. He's talking about the statute of limitations of the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. Wait, what is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident, the one who was found innocent. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. Ah, as a court? Yeah, that... Wait. Wait a second. What was the talk about the clerk then? Earlier. The culprit is Yogi. God damn it. And the park ranger is searching for him right now, as well as any other campers that are trying to camp in no camping areas. But just happened to be in an elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, darkness closed in on us in that little box. I became unsettled. I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet, you're not making this any easier. I get out, help, get us out. Don't shout, you'll use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Andy Yogi's mental condition was called into question. He claimed that oxygen deprivation and stress caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. Huh, isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would we want revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. Mean the nightmare? I think the time has come to tell all. Alright. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? A dream about my father's killing in the dark. Wait. This is not going where I think it's going. You're using up my... What? Breathing my air. Stop you. What are you? Stop breathing my air. Oh. Oh, wait. So, oh, okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, I was about to say, if they... That would have been really dark. I see the pistol. Oh. Don't know if it was... Get it. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Oh, it actually did get dark. Okay. It actually did get dark. Yeah. He was trying to defend his father, but accidentally shot his own father. I scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. Ugh. God damn it. I was wrong in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Yeah, that is very much true. Traumatic repressed memories. Maybe it was I who killed my father. Wow. I was getting the feeling there was just a moment of reprieve that I thought, okay, then maybe they're not, and it was like, nope, it went there. Crud. Not necessarily like a murder, but it was very much an accidental. think about it that way, that's letter. Yeah. Yeah. Miles was the one that accidentally killed his father, and an actual innocent man was dragged into a public trial for it. Although I wouldn't say necessarily innocent, because yes, he was. Yes, he was going insane from the deprivation, but he was assaulting Gregory Edgeworth. And that's what prompted Miles Edgeworth to pick up the gun and try to go to his father's defense, but accidentally shot his father. If that is truly what has happened. Revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean? It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. Here it is. There's someone else who knows about DL6. Grossberg, yep. Alright. Time to head to Grossberg. Mr. Grossberg.
Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding. I can't believe you're not.
Why am I going? Just calm down and tell us what happened.
It's Mr. Edgeworth. He...
I see. So Edgeworth dreamt that he shot his own father.
It's only a dream. Only a dream. I think it's actually real. Well, at least as real as a video game story can be.
I wonder.
What?
If that's the case, why do you two look so troubled?
Well,
Also, consider this. Yoki quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to summarize. Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired. The deed was done.
no. I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked.
Yep. I'm surprised that didn't get quoted even earlier. Oh well. Yogi is, yeah.
Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close.
Alright. What do you know about Edgeworth's father?
He was a defense attorney with up here.
That's right. That is true. He may have had one peer now that I think about it. Or mentor, Mia Fey. My sister.
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. Result? His perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost. And died in despair, as it were.
See. Yeah, that leads to question. I think like the only reason why the Spear Medium sort of ended up the way that was during the DL6 incident was that because of the fact that Yogi was assaulting Gregory Edgeworth, that Gregory still actually had the belief that Yogi was the one that had killed him. Not really noticing the fact that his own son had tried to throw the pistol at Yogi in defense of his father, where it accidentally got fired. Yeah. Please call the spirit medium. Their mother, Misty Faye. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. One who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yeah, that had to be. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's why my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was... Or, yeah, that is another thing. Maybe he actually did see that it was trying to protect Miles. Yep, that would make sense as well, being a father wanting to protect his child, yeah. Either way would have worked. Either not noticing either way would have worked. Either not noticing that Miles had thrown the gun, or actually seeing it and wanting to protect Miles from any kind of accusation. So yeah, I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That's Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. A possibility nonetheless. So I'm guessing Von Karma was not the one that was the prosecution that day. I can't even... did they mention who the prosecution was? I'm sort of like talking about in the context of where we're at right now, but... Alright. We'll present up the letter as well. Oh, so this is the letter. It seemed that Yogi was following this letter. He killed Hammond. Well, why kill Robert Hammond? Yeah. Actually, yeah. Why would it... Two men? How did Hammond ruin Yogi's life? That does raise a question, yeah. Well, probably more so the money that Hammond probably requested in defending him. So, but and his clients, not for their sake, but okay, there we go. His own sake. Never trusted his clients. That one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. He got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict with no one but himself. He was a free man, but socially, he was ruined. You'll understand soon enough. Wait, what is this? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Any idea who wrote this? Karma? Yeah, oh, it is Karma, okay. Karma? Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? I'm not sure. On Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all
the time in our court reports.
Yeah,
One who told Mr. Yogi.
yeah. Manfred von Karma.
Mean that? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth?
Yeah, that. Ayo. Alright.
If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then would it know the truth? Did know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until he finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. How could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? And Mr. Edgeworth thought he was just a nightmare. I do not know, but I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. And he's seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hunting.
Yeah, that would kind of make sense, even though he took him on as a protege.
What do you mean? It's 15.
Or and Von did win, but he didn't make it through the trial of Scars. Huh?
What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty.
Yeah. Okay.
And though he lost the trial, Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence. It's the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite the shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Vacation? Yeah, the usual thing for them. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in many years of practice. Really? Doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or to the mountains? Tell me he's never been to Europe. Strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. The penalty upset him quite a lot. Why? He wanted to keep a perfect record so badly. Why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Karma's gonna bring up DL6. You can bet on it. But if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6, I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. Hate to say this. Even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. Can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it in himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I'll go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. Can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. These materials. All right. All right. Off to criminal affairs.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, wait. They left. Yeah, no. No time to waste. Let's get going.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
hardly anyone here. We're almost out looking for the old guy, Yogi. That's you. I don't think I'm sure he'll be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. If we're wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, I can't. There's anyone wandering in there. I guess Sir Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Oh, Von Karma. Ooh, boy. Yes, he just arrived actually. Yep. Records room. Just as always. Just yesterday, I had time to clean. Nothing. Just noticing that he isn't here. On Karma? Yeah, okay. Alrighty, so... Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. It says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick! The file for TL6. It's completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? Von Karma? You. How do you even know my name? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. I really remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. You see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Alright. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of altruism. Just like his father, always second-rate. Mr. Von Karma. You had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? Grudge against a mere defense attorney. Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. But what did don't get is, I think you take his son under your wing afterward. Yeah, that's the son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Of course. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6 in court tomorrow. Yeah. And I honestly don't think that this would be the right idea, considering the fact that he'll use this against us. But it's telling us to do it, so. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. And so you admit it. You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter. Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. It saved me a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? Stun gun. For self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through the body like a dog touching an electric fence.
Oh, don't worry. People die from it, usually. Give me the letter. No. What are you? Nick, run! Oh. Maya? No, please don't. Please don't. God. Maya! Out of my way. And crud. Got us both. So Arin is getting spirit dust to the letter is gone, of course. It took the DLC incident, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. What? Is she okay? Maya! Open your eyes. Maya. The letter. Did he take it? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold.
Yeah, you'd think there'd be security cameras in there. Yeah.
I'm useless. No good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. Wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya. There has to be some way I can help her. Better do something out of her self-confidence first. Maya. She's holding something. What's that? A bullet? DL6 incident evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. Most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Yeah, you would think that there would be cameras in a records room. You would think it. All right.
So we have lost a fair bit of evidence, but hey, we got a bullet. Now, what is that bullet gonna help us out with? All right, I need a drink of water. That's it. Judgment Day. There's nothing else. Maya Yellow, you should have drawn 10. Yeah, in all honesty, yeah, it should have. But then again, this is Von Carmo that to talk about. More than likely, he probably instructed the officers at the police station to not respond to any sort of like distresses when he's around. Considering his track record, I wouldn't put it past him. Hey, things are gonna get settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. Touch your shoulder. The shock as it I run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth's looking glum as usual. Hope on Karma doesn't push him too hard. What are you doing? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I cheered you up with a pat on the back. Is she conducting electricity at this point? We should go outside and just... God. The pun. The pun. God damn it. I'm cringing. I'm cringing so hard. God damn it. Alright, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. What's gotten to that girl? Hold on a sec, guys. I'm gonna be right back. I see that, Anki. Yeah, we're back. I thought, okay, so I thought I had heard something outside my apartment, but it's nothing. So I decided to take a moment to sort of use the restroom for a sec. So, but we're all good. God damn it! I'm cringing so hard. I'm cringing. No, please. Spare me. Spare me. Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How'd it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I captured our runaway caretaker. I brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after all that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi said he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't... Yeah, that... I wouldn't necessarily say that... Like, the instruction... Probably the instructions alone could be sort of, like, good to, like, get anyone riled up, whether they have the memory or not. God damn it, Anki. God damn it. I'm hurting right now. But yeah, like, whether or not he's actually missing or memory is not, like, the instructions that Von Karma's been giving him would probably be enough to sort of, like, rile anyone up, like, whether they're missing the memory or not. Obviously, if he's not missing the memory, bringing up that past, but even if he's not missing memory, you would probably want to answers for, like, unclear moments in your past. And if someone is convincing enough to make you believe that doing something is going to be able to clear something up that you don't remember, yeah, it does remember, and I'm gonna prove it. December 28th, 10 a.m. District Court number 3. Court is now in session with the trial. Miles Edgeworth. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is ready. All right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Don't be awed into silence every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma. Your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine it as much as necessary. Interesting. Very well. Please bring the witness to the court. Yep, we're back to you.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. It is in the boat rental shop up lake where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did he run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, begin your testimony.
Alright, let's see what he says.
I was really sorry about leaving yesterday like I did. I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly's.
Instantly gonna be... It's Capcom puns. God damn it. Hey, Kiwi, how's it going? Long time no see. It's been a while. How you doing tonight? The fact that he's pausing on that, I'm gonna probably imagine gonna press on that, but figure I got nothing. Got nothing to do with this incident, anyhow. I mean, I didn't need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is.
Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination.
Good, busy, work on a... Ooh, nice. If you'd like to divulge, go ahead, but if you don't, no worries. He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it. Alright. Alright. So, 4th and 5th. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're not pressing on that one.
Hold it!
Lost so much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. How could you know that you didn't have anything to do with the incident? Or maybe that you're lying about not having your memory, huh? You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. Yep. Yeah, we could have if we had certain evidence, but I've come to desist. Please continue. And we'll press him on this one.
Hold it!
How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on him, right? Don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. You can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until his trial ends. Let's see. Hey, say something, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness' memory of the past like thereof in question. Does this really have to do anything with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both the statements are lies. Order, order. Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying? You're saying you know who this witness is. Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I'd like to know myself. So, who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness' name. Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, the former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Yanni Yogi? From the DL6 incident? Figures the judge would have heard of it. What was such a famous case? But why does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fantasy. However, how do you propose we to prove this to the court? It's a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. Allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now. I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How are you going to prove he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. And we'll compare them to the fingerprints on the file of Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Tis. It's not Hanna-Barbera. You're Yogi. It certainly is not. I'm so very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked as a God. I burned my fingers working with this stuff. Sneak. Burn your fingerprints to hide your past. The witness has no fingerprints. I guess we'll not be able to prove his identity. No. But you do, Mr. Wright. Yeah, what are we gonna do? Seems that the case has been decided, no? And Nanachi013, yes, it is Karma. We are on the trial of Miles Edgeworth in the first game. So, yeah. No, I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. No, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? It's well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, Ayo? Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Rock. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. The parrots, yes. Yes, we are. Your Honor. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Oh, don't worry. You don't have to worry about censoring yourself. Like, I'm not too worried about that. Everyone has their own way of saying stuff. Take Mr. Von Karma up on my proposal. Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness pet parrot. Order. What do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
Objection!
Wait a second. You're the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. If you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course. Should you go through with this, nothing
comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yes, we are. Yeah, let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, your armor. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Our karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. Well, we're cross-examining a parrot. What the bird? Please tell us your name. One that's named Polly. Name. The witness is ignoring me. Must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. And that's it. Certainly most concise testimony ever. God damn it. Iago appears on the stand. Yeah, Jafar is a cringe man, but not as cringe as this so-called... God damn it. God damn it, Gaussian. There's no way Iago would know about me. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you gonna do, Nick? And plus, I even though I probably could go like full Gilbert Gottfried, I don't want to because I'm in an apartment, and that would be certainly one of the more disturbing things that I actually did. So, I don't know. What do we do, Maya? We press them on the we press her on the statement. That's what we do. We press the statements. Hey, you big. Can you cross-examine this? Witness, can you just say hello and expect us to get anywhere? I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? Yes. Have we forgotten something? That is, as I recall, 2 days ago. Yeah, that is where we made some of the big breakthrough on this little lead that we got. Work at DL6. I can get Polly to say that here. That will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello? Hello? God damn it. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something? Something we forgot? Hello? Hello? It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. That's ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter? Did he really actually get to the parrot as well? Wait. Don't tell me about comment. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? God damn it. He did train her not to respond if we got anything. Alright. Okay, so... Alright. We'll press again. Witness. Yeah. Let's see. What's your name? I should get her to say her name. What is your name? Polly. Polly. Mr. Wright, we've established that this parrot's name is named Polly. Does that have anything to do with owner's identity?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Fascinating. Claim that the parrots, they've only prove her owner's identity. Show us this proof. Taking bluffing a little too far? Listen, I'm not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. To prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... Alright. We'll present the DL6 case file. Yep, it's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please show us the page. In this file is the information connected to the parrot's name. The suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed. Let's say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly. Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see. I guess that is possible.
Objection!
Ah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix, right? Does that make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. How do you know that?
Indeed. We'll wait for evidence in a murder trial. We need some other corroborating evidence.
I gotta find that. Yeah, getting closer. One more. Get one more piece of evidence. Right. What?
Well, witness, you may continue. Alright, so... Well... Okay, so yeah, we're gonna press again, and just basically gonna be doing the final option from what have my, Hey, Lord Navasa, how's it going? Yes, it is this case. It's the case of Miles Edgeworth, and right now we are cross-examining a parrot. Polly the parrot. And what am I thinking? This is the absolute craziest piece of shit that I've ever seen. Why am I so intrigued? Alright. I get her to say the number of that safe. Safe? Try to get her to say anything, okay? Like, what was the number of this in the shack?
1228. 1228.
Best it's Fred Bodling by. It's like a train wreck. I can't look away. Pretty much.
My, workless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker.
I think yes. Actually, it does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ah, ridiculous. How can the number to a say tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof.
Once again,
Take that!
The 06K file. What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something related to the case summary? 1226. Or 1228, sorry, 1228. December 28th. This exact day, the last day of The statute of limitations. The case summary. Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on the safe is 1228. He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates.
Objection!
This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 001 because I'm number 1. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. It's a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name.
Objection!
Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay.
Oh, there he's.
I've accomplished what I've wanted to do. I'm done.
Yep. He's dropped the act.
So, it's the real Yogi, I think. Finally. Been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name to the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order, order! Yanni Yogi. So it was you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death. Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So,
Oh. He used Von Karma's techniques? Robert Hammond used Von Karma's techniques. Oh my goodness. A defense attorney training the witness to do stuff like that? Yeah, okay.
I was really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. Lost my job, my fiance, my...
Okay. Social. Okay.
Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. A plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on the matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. And the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent, in this case at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying...
He's gonna bring up it's still within the statute of limitations with the DL6. He's going to bring it up.
Very well. Court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth,
Not guilty.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wait.
Objection!
Did someone just say objection? Yeah, it was Miles Edgeworth. He's going to say it.
Oh, that means no.
Yeah. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment.
What do you mean?
I'm not innocent at all. As we heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's trying to say he's guilty. He's telling him his murder in the DL6 incident. Someone killed his own dad.
What do I do? Well, alright. Okay, it doesn't matter what we say. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Hey.
Objection!
The judgment has already been passed. I've checked Edgeworth's outburst.
Objection!
And something like this happened yesterday, too. Leave us witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict. Yep. That'll be Larry. Yep. Must hear Miles Edgeworth. Right. You have a duty to hear Miss Edgeworth out. Yep. For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare, but that's what I told myself. Now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean an innocent where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was clear as day. Murder. Criminal and DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for the DL6, the statute of limitations, which ends today. The culprit is me.
Order.
This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for the crime 15 years ago. A 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. This court is adjourned. Oh boy. Sorry, Wright. Just wasted all your effort. Edgeworth, you don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances.
This is crazy. Just crazy.
It ends at the end of the day, not on the start of the day. So this would be the last day to enact anything. So Nick, what are you doing? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Obvious. I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Ah, we still have the one piece of evidence that we've yet to use. The bullet.
What are you talking about, pal?
Just a minute to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edward, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The proof is right here in the court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Here we go. Here we go. Now then, I'd like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let's begin by hearing his testimony. Though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on Deal 6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. Let's see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
All right. Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I'm prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
And testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get this to work. Please, please. All right. All right, that day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi, wanting them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. So, that's all. All right. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events.
The same claim Mr. Yogi had made.
Very well. That's right, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, so we're going to go to statement number 6. So, about the single gunshot. And we're going to present the case file.
Objection!
Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. Heard the shot and then the scream. And everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see.
No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. It plainly contradicts the witness testimony.
You enjoy dragging out that file, don't you?
I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page. Yeah. The victim data. Look at the victim data on this file. It says quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was an accidental firing, and the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shots? Is there perhaps another shooter? It would either have to have been Gregory himself or, once again, Yogi.
Objection!
Your Honor, as I'm sure you are aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What?
That's right. Okay, that is a good thing to bring up. We did use that as evidence beforehand.
You have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot was fired had anything to do with the case?
Yes, obviously.
Your Honor, I think it will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible.
Now, Miss Ron Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. All right. Yes. It's plain as day. There are 2 bullet holes. One in Mr. Gregory, one on the elevator.
Take that!
Look at this photograph. It's a photograph of, yeah. Even if he tries to say that, even if Karma tries to say that, that it could have been from the same shot, we have the evidence that we need to try to disprove that. We got him. This photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. You can see the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves that the murder was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Get a clue. And the bullet hole on the door. Yep.
Take that!
It should be obvious. The contradiction is here. See, a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot fired from a pistol, yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. It's clear as day. Yeah, no blood spatter on the door. Yeah, that's true. But Karma will more than likely try to bring up the fact that it'd probably be from the same thing. But that's what the other piece of evidence that we have is for. There is a little bit of a note on it.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright.
Okay, murder, of course.
Objection!
Oh. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand.
Mr. Wright, look once more on the DLC. Then if I look closely, try the case summary page.
Case summary, that's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue is on the scene. If the pistol had indeed fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. So let's have a point. That second bullet was never found. Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed that his life was the one fired on by his own son. The truth of this matter, the whole truth, was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet.
Order. I will have order. Wright has proven one thing that's quite clear. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Thomas says, the second bullet fired was not found. It's highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
How did this happen? I can't believe that second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick, if the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures were for nothing. No. You said you'd do it. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. Sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. But there was another person. But now, it's wrong to think it could have been that simple. This case stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick! Well, it seems like they have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. The shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I'd like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. You've been paying attention to the trial so far. Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father though it was not your intention. Yes, I did. Oh, no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on murder runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? 4. It's like my first day in court. So many things I should be saying. My mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. It's right. Yeah, it doesn't have an objection, but it doesn't really matter. Your Honor. Honor, I object. This. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Nick? No, this case is perfect. It must exist. The second bullet. Huh? What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. Where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed. What? We just proved that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just that someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. Who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. The criminal took the second bullet, but why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not that easy to find a stray bullet in the floor. There's some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet. He didn't need it. How would the murderer have spent the time to look for the stray bullet? He had a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. I don't want to admit it, but it's normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. The murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. The murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright. What do you mean? Well, for instance. For instance, what? Well, maybe the bullet hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it did hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? Not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just top of my head, but what if that really is what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer himself was shot, and he left with the second bullet still inside of them? Leaving only the one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yeah, guess that's how it would work, right? Yes? There's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. Okay. Ah. Two men fighting inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, Boy picks up a pistol at his feet and throws it. Pistol discharge and bullet. Bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. Boy loses consciousness. And the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it, deny it. No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murder. Right. Can't think of any. Hey, Nick. I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Here's your Delta below to his perfect target. Oh my goodness, wow. Quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation several months after that, you see. Crucial event for the man. First and last vacation he's taken in many years. What if Von Karma didn't take a vacation because of shock? Took it because he was injured. Which would mean... only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. He would have all his apparenda. It was Von Karma. Oh man, something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you indicated the possibility the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Should I come out and say it now? We'll say it. Say it now. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Now, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who's your suspect? My hands are shaking. Von Karma. Von Karma? You mean Gull Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Don't object? I see no need. Why honors this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. Why would I need Would I need surgery? No. Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. I'll have him testify. Nick, let's find out who this doctor is. It's no use. That's right. I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. It's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. But he did leave a clue. Probably didn't go under. I would leave the doctor as a witness. Oh boy, did we ever have... Thank you very much, Gumshoe. Thank you very much. I'm going to thank you later for this. It's insane. You couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? We show evidence. All right, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how much you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma the shot is the metal detector. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery by leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where's that bullet now? I think it's unlikely Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean? I do. There's a possibility that bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. Oh, he's objecting. He is objecting hard. We got him. I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. The judge, I call for suspension of the trial. This invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, will you submit yourself to testing? Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. But this means that Von Karma is the murderer. He reacted. Something is inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. What, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. Mr. Wright, you must prove something there. Not I. Mr. Wright, well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't. You don't have any of DL6 evidence. Yes, we do. He took it out of the breakfast room. With no proof, he cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. The DL6 bullet.
Take that!
That's a bullet. Where did you get that?
This bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? Yep. You may recall the... Yep, came up first trial too. Yep. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of the weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are unique powder. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. Quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, the bullet buried in your shoulder. We analyzed both bullets, and if the markings match, are we just gonna go ahead and do a surgery right now to remove this bullet from Von Karma? Huh. Are we gonna get a doctor here right now and perform that surgery? Very soon? So in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, will you let us remove the bullet from your Then we'll compare the ballistic markings on its bullet. Solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? And he is... He is cracked. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Ah, we don't need to remove it. Miles Edgeworth remembers the scream. Can't breathe. Yep. So Miles Edgeworth accidentally shot Von Karma. That scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma. And yeah. So it was you. And there we go. Oh boy. Yep. Chief prosecutor, it's not like you to make this kind of error. Never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. It's careless. Sorry, but you'll have to be penalized. Not this time. None I've ever known. Being penalized. Hours for me to regain my composure. Dude, you take losses way too seriously. You wouldn't even really lose. You just called out for your underhanded tactics. You still won the case. Yeah, he never knew. That's why the medium uh, uh, didn't work because he actually had no idea who actually shot him. He thought he was covering for his son, but it actually wasn't. Yeah. Perfect crime, a crime of coincidence, essentially. Okay, so while Carmen's saying, okay, go ahead and say that all Sedgeworth is innocent, and we'll arrest you. Okay. We have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Charles Sedgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You are innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. Score finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Ah, wow. That is all. The court is adjourned. There we go. All right. Nick, we did it. Did you see his face? Von Karma looked ever paler than usual. Now go see a therapist. Yeah. Yeah, I think Edgeworth needs a therapist. I will agree to that. You pretended to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. Gotta say, I'm impressed. It's pretty close, though. Sure we had it. I know, I was on the edge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Von Carwick and now Von suck it. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Let's try thank you. I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. Got you there. And you'll shoot. Yay. Amazing job. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. Now you one pal. Tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. God damn it. He's gonna... God damn it. I feel foolish. Don't worry. Take a little time. You'll get used to it. 15 years since Edgeworth is unguarded. And Lada. Hey, y'all. Lada. Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar if Owen was there. I think you have a bad judge of character there, Lada. Like, yes, he was innocent of this crime. But sticking his hand in the cookie jar? I think Miles Edgeworth would, actually. You witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, hey? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lada? Oh, me? I went back to college. You were trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? Oh, Larry. It's over, Nick. My life is over. Okay, what girlfriend troubles are you having now? Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Keonce. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick. God damn it. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, come along tonight too. My tree pal. It's Larry. Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think that'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Yeah, that's not strange. People give money in a way to celebrate. 38. I figured it was gonna be reference to that. Weird amount. Right, exactly? Nick, was that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? 38. No. It was Larry. God damn it. What are you so surprised about, Mr. Wright? Larry was absent that day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came to school anyway. And he saw the money lying there. The rest is history. I was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it, but the whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butt. Yep. I know. Really, Ryan, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, it sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. You should have told me. Now, Nick, it's 15 years ago. Don't think the statute of limitations run out. Yeah, I said, yeah, it is. Yeah, because that event happened before the DL6 incident. So yeah, that would definitely be, yeah, the statute of limitations would have run out for that one. I'd say so, yeah. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death sentence for the both of you. But, you know, Phoenix Wright brings out the axe. Death, I would like to watch. Man, if only I'd only know I'd become a prosecutor. Same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I had killed my own father. I thought I might have been a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I'd become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right? Hey, y'all. Let's line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time. Let's go. After that, dinner's on me. Alright, Detective Gumshoe took us on a town at night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. You know, Edgeworth found himself was still in detention. No. December 29th, Wright and Company lost this. Man, we're going quite a bit overtime, but hey, we got to finish this up. I'm a little overboard yesterday. Head hurts. Still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Yeah. Head hurts. Hangover? Yeah, Japanese business culture. Gotta drink after a day's work. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium. Training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edward, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. I decided to go back to my training. Become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Aww. Goodbye? What time is it? First trains to the mountain have already left to the station. I guess I'm too late. Maya's here. Huh. Nick! Maya? So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And? I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it!
No, you're staying here. Wait. What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we had lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? The bullet.
Take that!
A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. All's well that ends well. Aw. Thanks, Nick. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. The same crazy cast of characters. Yeah. I don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. That's right. Perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this.
Objection!
Okay. Hey. Huh? God damn it. Okay, so they're showing the credits, but yet there is still one more case that I'm seeing on the listings here. Guessing we'll let this. I won't talk about like my final thoughts because barely. Yeah, as I said, we still seem to have like one more trial to go through. So. Might as well just let myself stretch here. Oh man, for all the Phoenix Wright streams that we've ended up having to miss because of work and such like that, I'd say it's appropriate that we ended up having a little bit of overtime. Hello, old bag. Yeah. Is everyone else doing okay right now? Yeah, Will Bowers. At the very least, I can probably say that since I know we're still technically going through the credits, but I'll get as far as like tomorrow, we will still be continuing with our run of the old school Super Mario games. We are still working on Super Mario Brothers 2, the American Super Mario Brothers 2, but we should be able to get through that, finish that one up, and get started on Super Mario Brothers 3. I kind of not entirely certain how long I'm gonna do that. I don't think I'm gonna go through every single Mario Brothers game, but there are sort of like certain ideas I have as far as how long to go with this. So we'll have to see how things go. But since I am off tomorrow's stream will be at our normal stream time of 7 p.m. Central Time start time. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing you guys there for that. But yeah, while the credits are still rolling, at the very least, I can at least get an idea of who's doing stuff right now. I was about to say, yeah, we had episode 5. There we go. All right. Go ahead. All right, that. There we go. Episode 5, Rise from the Ashes. All right. So yeah, we'll go ahead and call it. From that point, we'll next week, if we do stream, we should be able to get started with episode 5, and that one's going to be a long one. From what I'm seeing of sort of like the guide that I've been using, that one's going to be a long one. Oh boy, we're going to have a lot to go through with that. But yeah, I do thank you all for joining me today, once again, like I had said, uh, tomorrow will be some more Super Mario Brothers platforming fun as we finish up Super Mario Brothers 2 and get on to Super Mario Brothers 3. Right, be like, stop telling people I'm dead. But yes, let's see, who is doing stuff? Let's see. I have a few ideas, but in all honesty, I kind of like have an idea, something that I tried not too long ago, as far as with like these Phoenix Wright streams. I feel like rating someone who is also playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and you know what? Let's go a little blast from the past as far as that. I'm gonna go raid a VTuber by the name of Mesa Full Me, who is doing Ace Attorney trilogy as well. He's also on Ace Attorney 1. He's on the Turnabout Samurai case. So yes, the defense of Mr. Will Powers. So yeah, let's go ahead and give them the raid tonight. So if you guys would like to join us on this bounty mission and giving love and support to awesome streamers out there, I'd very much appreciate it if you can join us for that. So with all that said and done, hope y'all had a wonderful day. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream. Have fun, take care, and God bless to you all. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Time to send you out on your bounty mission. See you all next time. Bye, everybody.